Welcome back to a special video series we are curating to increase the awareness of road safety, especially child safety on Indian roads. And with me is Sergis Barreto. He's Autocar's content development editor, but more importantly, he's the father to two lovely little kids.
Yeah, that part I'm particularly proud of.
Sergis, so in the last video, we were talking about some common pointers as such that both parents as well as kids can keep in mind towards increasing the safety of these children while they're being driven around. Let's talk about kids age-wise and how they grow. When we begin with infants, so what should a parent keep in mind while they're driving an infant around?
Yeah, I think for infants it's always safer in a child seat, in a infant seat which is rear facing.
So Sergis, are child seats age specific, and if so, are there child seats which are specially designed for infants?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They are age specific. You have for infants, toddlers and little older kids, and for infants they are always rear facing child seats.
Okay, rear facing. Why is that the key word there?
Because see, infants, their neck is muscles aren't strong enough, so in case you like brake really hard or in a crash, their necks won't snap forward. You know, if in a rear facing one, it's held within the seat.
I've also heard of something called Isofix car seats. What is that word Isofix, and why is it now a keyword with child seats?
Isofix is like a global standard in child seats, which basically when you have an Isofix seat, you can just plug it simply into the car mounts.
So it's directly bolted onto the chassis?
Yeah, the mounts will be present on the car, and all you need to do is take the car seat and plug it into that. So it's fixed really securely, and you don't have to use the seat belts
to loop it through.
So it's a global
standard, but is it prevalent here in India?
No, sadly no. It's not too many cars have Isofix child seats, but you can always buy a child seat that uses the seat belt and loops it through.
Because that of course is mandatory.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's even illegal in some countries to drive without a child seat. It isn't so in India, but we're talking about safety here, not rules only.
Okay, so these child seats, how expensive are they, and are they easy enough to install?
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, pretty easy to install. Yeah, the first time you use an Isofix seat just plugs in, so that's fairly simple. But the one that uses seat belts, yeah, the first time you will find it a little complicated because you got to get the looping just right.
Okay.
But once you do it once or twice, then you know how to do it. So it's quite easy. And expense, yeah, I mean, no, they're not expensive really.
We're looking at what?
Maybe 3,000-4,000 is what they start at. That's not too much for a decent child seat.
Okay. And once they're installed, this is the key question here, how do you really get your kids to sit in them?
I mean,
what did you do? What did you say?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the parent, right? So you've got to enforce that rule. With both my kids, Sam and Sarah, they were in child seats right from the time they were infants.
Okay.
So they're used to it, and they sit in happily. And even sometimes when they wanted to get out, and crawl out or move around, we just stop the car and say, well, look, if you want to be out, then the car stops. If you want to move, you've got to be strapped up. And it worked.
So the onus, as always, lies on the parents. And with that, we'll end this video right here. But stay tuned because the series will continue. And in the next part, we'll talk about driving toddlers and slightly older kids around.